Hello, Jones community. This is Mr. Feeley, and I'm here today to offer some tips to help you identify and access great print works and great ebooks. Now, many people of all ages have difficulty finding what they want in the library, and sometimes they're embarrassed because they don't know how to find what they want for themselves. This screencast is here to help you become more independent in identifying, locating, and checking out books. And if that doesn't work, it's a very important part of my job to help you to find books and other information, and I sincerely love to do it. So please don't ever think that you're bothering me when you ask questions or seek help. I truly love to put books into people's hands. Let me help you. Come to my desk, shoot me an email. I'll do my best to find what you want and may find things you didn't even know you wanted. So let's start with the basics. We have to find SOAR, okay? And there's a few different ways to find SOAR, which is the tool we use to find books. You can type in CPS SOAR in a browser line, and it'll take you right to the homepage for the district. Click J for Jones, then click Jones Prep, and bam, you're there. There are some other options too. You can start at the Jones College Prep website. From there's two pull-down windows under Students and Quick Links that will get you to the JCP library, and click search for books, and you're there. There's a few cool features here under library links. There's a link to all of the library databases provided by Chicago Public Schools. There is a link here that says Explore that takes you to a vast array of recommended resources for teaching and learning. This will take you to a search that only searches the virtual library, not the print books, just the ebooks. And by the way, there's quite a number of books in here that are simultaneous view, which means they can be read by an unlimited number of students at the same time. Just search by simultaneous and you'll get 80-something books. Many of them are classics that are used in a lot of high school classes such as American Lit and Brit Lit. So please be aware of that. There's also a professional virtual library available. You can scroll through some great counseling resources, scroll through some new release titles, or just do an open search from this search box. Okay, let's jump right into the print collection now. Okay, this is where you search. When you search in this box, you're going to be searching for books both in the Jones Print Collection and in the virtual high school library. So there's this book I heard about called Noggin. I'm going to do a search by title. You could search by title or by author, keyword, subject heading, lots of options. There's my book. Actually, there's two titles that popped up. This book, Mythical Creatures, appears to be an ebook, and it must have the word Noggin somewhere in its bibliographic record. So I'm going to click on Noggin. I can see already that it's not available. It's a work of fiction, and the author's last name is W.H.A. So W.H.A. is how we're going to find the book. The books in the fiction section are alphabetized by author last name. So this full record includes summary, it includes the shelf location, a Lexile measure, which is a measure of reading difficulty that some students and teachers find useful in selecting their books. It also has a link to other books by this author and links to other books with these various subject headings. If I click John Corey, I'm going to get links to hits to other books that he's written. And let's say I've read this book, and one of the things I really liked about it was the fact that it's identity fiction. So I click here, and I find some other titles that also have identity fiction in the subject headings. And then I find a book by Alice Hoffman called Incantation. And then I read that, and I think, wow, I really like identity fiction books. But I discovered that I also really like the elements in this book of the Spanish Inquisition. So I click there and find that there's even one more book, fiction work about the Inquisition. Now let's say I'm interested in finding some information about the Inquisition that's not necessarily a work of fiction. I can just change my subject heading or my search term to just Inquisition, and I find that there is a book in the religion section in the 200s about the Inquisition. It's covered in this title called Religion in the Renaissance. Okay. So, I really want to read Noggin. So I'm going to go back to the Noggin record. I see that it's not available, but I'm not going to despair because I can place a hold on it. I want you to be aware of that. If a book is out, you can place a hold on it and be put on a waiting list for it. And to start that process, you can click here to log in, or you can just click Place Hold and enter your CPS credentials. Okay. Okay, I'm in. And I'm going to click I want the first available copy. Submit hold. Now, when that book is returned, and I'm the next person in line on the waiting list, I, Fran Feeley, the librarian, will get a message saying this book is on hold for this person, and the person waiting for that will get an email saying your book is ready, come by the library, pick up your book. Now, under Francis's account, now that I'm logged in, I can access all kinds of information about my own account. I can check my loans. Here are the books that I have out right now. I can check my holds. I have 4 on hold, including Noggin. And I can check my fines. Fortunately, I have 0 at this point. Another thing I can do under my loans tab is I can extend the due dates of books. Now, I believe I've already pushed my luck too far with these, and because there are limits to that. The default loan period for students is 3 weeks, but you can renew it by coming by my desk or renewing it here. Let's try this one. This is Witches by Roald Dahl. It's currently due 12/10. I'll click Renew Loan, and now it extended by a few days. Yay. All right. So now we got that, and I'm going to log out when I'm finished. Okay. Let's just demonstrate a quick search by author, Lois Lowry, for example. There are some books by Lois Lowry, and I can do searches by subject heading as well. So, finding the books on the shelves. Let's say I'm interested in the violin. I find this book about the violin. It is located in the 787 section, which makes sense. 700s is art, or is the arts, and 780 is music. So I find the shelf location, and then I go to the shelves. I go to the shelves, and the fiction in this library is located on the north side. The nonfiction is located on the south side. So you go to the appropriate side, and you just, in the case of fiction, you follow the lettering here with this really terrific signage. And when you're doing nonfiction titles, when you're looking for nonfiction titles, they are organized by the Dewey Decimal Classification System numerically. So you just follow the signs until you locate the book you're looking for. Some people have trouble at that point. Come and ask me. A nice thing about the Dewey system is all of human knowledge is organized into 10 main classifications with 10 subclassifications within each. But the most important thing to remember is books about similar themes are grouped together. So if you're looking for something about a violin, you're going to find information about other musical instruments nearby. That's where you might find things that you didn't even know you were looking for. I will do another screencast soon to demonstrate fantastic availability of ebooks in the Chicago Public Schools. But for now, it is my goal for you to walk out of the library with the information that you want. This is a direct link to SOAR. I created a tiny URL, so you might want to just consider bookmarking that somewhere convenient. Thank you very much, and happy reading.